Hello there folks, RJB here from RJB TV with an amazing best of set. I'm going to kick off right now with Mong against Burgersasu. Mong against Burgersasu. Can Mong nom the burger? One way to find out is by jumping straight into the past, into the year 2019, September to be precise, perhaps the 23rd of September. And that is when Mong faced off against Burgersasu. Also, let me quickly change that thing at the top. I forgot to change that. Why did I forgot? So Mong against Burgersasu. Okay, Mong, Burgersasu. Mong, a professional Terran player, is playing on the Protoss right here. And Mong, not a professional player, but probably has the skills to be one, here on the 12 o'clock spawn location as the Purple Terran. So in the year 2019, we had an amazing year for fastest map. A lot of professional players bothered trying out fastest map 1v1, 2v2, and 3v3. We had pretty much every single professional player playing 2v2 and 3v3, but a couple of them decided to learn 1 versus 1. One of them was Flash. Sadly, I don't really have the replays with Flash, but I do have the replays with Burgersasu against Mong. And that has me very excited. And surprisingly, I have not casted this yet. I thought I did, but I didn't. And that surprised me a lot. Because this is a very high profile match, very important match. Because during this time frame, Mong learned 1 versus 1 fastest map down to most of these small details. And that was amazing. That's amazing because not a lot of pro players have bothered to do that. I mean, now there's Biol, there's Duram, and there's Brain. That's 3. But Mong was number 4. He bothered to learn the fastest map meta, and he turned out to be an amazing player because why wouldn't he be? He's a professional player. Of course, he would become and turn out to be an amazing player. So during this time in September of 2019, we had Luckyback, Minchel, 458, Brain, and Mong, and Burgersasu, and even Light and Flash all showing up to play 1 versus 1. But Mong played the most. He starts off with a corner spawn, Nexus first, into a Forge, into a Gateway, into a Choke. And we have Burgersasu starting off with an 8 barracks, 9 supply, another barracks, a gas, and an academy. Not going for the triple barracks, which is something that he tends to do more often, but he sometimes does not. This is one of those times where he does not, because going for the double barracks allows him to go for a very fast academy, and if he finds out that the enemy Protoss has a choke like this, he can just change his mind and go for a fast factory or for a fast command center. This time around, it is going to be that very fast factory, which might imply he's planning on either going for a tank drop or planning to push through this choke with a tank. 2 options really. 2 options on the table. 3 gas there for Mong. 3rd gas coming out very early. Usually it is just double gas until like 6 minutes into the game. Going for a 3rd gas very early. And in my opinion, that eliminates a couple of build orders you can go for because you put 3 more probes onto the gas, and with the 3 more probes on the gas, you will get less minerals, and that means, of course, that some build orders are not possible. Going for 5 cannons in the front very early. Small little miscalculation there from Mong. He might cancel those cannons when he sees what Burgersasu has, and yeah, cancels 1 of them, not 2 of them, just 1 of them. I expected him to cancel 2 of them, not just 1 of them, but you know, a 4 cannons is what he's going to go for anyway at some point. Actually, did he cancel another one? He canceled a 2nd one, so only 3 cannons in the front, not 4. So the Zealot scouts the entire base. Important information. Scouting the base allowed him to cancel 2 cannons, but it might not have been that great of a choice because we do see Firebat Medic Marine that might be able to run through this choke point if he ever does decide to do so. But yeah, he's going to try it. He's going to try to either push through or just run through and have the fire bats hit the probes in the back. Got both a support bay and a Templar's Archive on the way on double gateway. He cannot afford a triple gateway because of the triple gas. If he had the double gas, you could afford a triple gateway and be able to produce from it as well. He's getting more pilots in the back. He sees the cannons in the front. Is he gonna try to run through? Burgersasu is the kind of player who would try to test the limits of his ability and try to run through. He is the kind of person to really push and test the limits of his ability. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it does not. Some other times, he kills the entire Uchiha clan and gets his little brother to try and kill him in revenge for his evil deeds. This time around, no. But Mong is playing it safe. He doesn't know that the Marines have left, but he is shuttling those zealots across the hill in the hopes that he can bypass that Marine block here in the front. But the Marines are gone, they've returned back home. Mong has scanned the front, saw the double robo. He didn't see the Reaver, of course, because he had to have to scan again. We have triple barracks are back at home. He's gonna go for a fire bat drop, or is it a tank drop? A double tank drop. He scouts the front side there, he sees the dropship leaving, sees the Marines back at home, sees fire bats in the bunker. Tank drop, he does have a couple of cannons, not a lot. It might be just enough, probably not. He would have to pull his probes away. I think he's gonna lose some probes. I think he's gonna lose some probes here. The cannons are not enough, and there's two tanks in. Burgersasu not trying to force his way through. He could have gone for it. He could have forced his way through, but he goes to the top side, unloads in a better position, unloads his tanks. He's gonna shoot 48 down to 31. 16 kills, one more shot. Ooh, that was a great shot. Down, wow. 48 down to 23. Mong was not expecting that to hit him that hard. He was occupied over here. I think it was occupied over here. I think it was occupied inside of Burgersasu's base, but hit nothing, but lost everything in return. But what did it cost? Everything. Was it worth it? No, it wasn't. Not even Thanos would think this was worth it. This was not an equal exchange. This is not perfectly balanced as everything should be. This is definitely not perfectly balanced. So another scan comes down onto Mong's choke point, and Mong is struggling for air. Struggling for air. His economy is in a bad shape. He doesn't have enough cannons in the back, and needs one more right here, one more right there. He needs a total of 4 to cover those flanks. The dropship is flying around, but a drop comes in. Shuttles unloading on the scene. Dark Templars in between. Templars ready to storm. Double Reaver, double Templar. Gets a great hit on the SUVs, but they make it out alive. Make it out alive. The Reavers are under attack. He's not picking them up. He's just gonna let them shoot their load. Picks it up. Gonna try to fly right to the SCVs. SCVs trying to get the safety. They do get the safety. Oh, the Reaver dies just on time. Close call. Just one more microsecond, and that Reaver would have been able to shoot its load, and those SCVs would only have the option to take it all head on and die. Both players are in, I would say Burgersasu is in great shape. Mong, not so much. Two very annoying tanks on the high ground. He's got some options here. He's got some options, and his options are hit Burgersasu's economy. Everything else is pretty much not an option. Well, he has to, of course, get probes back onto the minerals and catch up with Burgersasu, who has double command center, who's getting another barracks there, number 6, getting level 1 attack there for the Marines, level 1 armor for the Marines, level 1 attack already finished up. Takes care of those tanks on the high ground there to resume safe drop production. And Burgersasu is just going to keep on being annoying with those tank drops. Going to keep sending them across the map and unload them on the high ground or here in the backside. Just be annoying and distract Mong from sending out those shuttle drops, which should buy him a bunch of time to safely grow bigger and bigger. Getting command center number 3. Both players 45 workers. We have 6 barracks. We have double factory, 1 still under construction. We have no armories on the scene yet, but we do have sufficient vision on the sides here. Dropships providing vision. He's no longer sending those dropships across. I thought he would keep using them, because they've been highly effective so far, but he's keeping them back at home. Dragoons are going to take away this exact vision I was just talking about. He's getting level 2 attack. Level 1 attack already finished up. Very fast level 1 attack. Drop there, flying over the right side. It might give away the fact that he's coming over the right side, but he's gonna try his best to get in there anyway. No, he's not. I jinxed it. He turns around, gonna look for another angle. He finds one, wide open hole in the bottom. Flies in, Templar unloading, Templar storming, more unloading. Is there a Templar next to the SCVs? Yes, there is. It storms, but a little bit too late. Only gets 2 kills and a bunch of Marines. Only 2 SCVs went down, but now we have... Oh wait, there's one more Templar there on the far end. Ooh, a little bit too late with the storm. Zealots don't really get much done, get cleaned out. Burgersasu deals with the drop like an expert, but he did fall behind in worker count. Now we got 57 there for Mong. Still behind on supply though. Still behind on supply, but getting a lot more gateways. A lot of gateways. I must admit, I do not like the configuration of the gateways because these gateways here on the inner side, these gateways cannot spawn Dragoons. These on the outside can, but these have their exits blocked. Except this one, like these two, have an open exit right here. So these two can, but these two cannot. Getting 2 more Stargates, getting triple rope in the front, another drop there being loaded up, ready to go and fly across the map and attack. 59 probes, more gateways are on the side. Does he have Kandarian Amulet for Templar Energy? I don't know. I can't see it. It comes in over the exact same bottom right corner, the weakness that he spotted earlier, and flies through, unloads on the scene. Templar way too far away. So he storms on the Marines and gets a large amount of kills, a huge amount of kills. 7 on that one, the other one had 7 as well. 14 kills, opens up a pathway on the bottom side. Almost nothing there in the front. Goes down, third on the bottom, gonna get taken down. Marines getting murdered, brutally executed by a lone single Reaver, clearing out turrets. Another drop there, being prepared back at home. A couple shuttles there still hanging about. Dark Templar in the front to keep units inside the base. We got triple factory there. And 7 barracks. Double army there on a safe location. Got bunkers all over the place. Bunkers are amazing. On these 12 and 6 o'clock spawn locations, comes in over the bottom. Marines sniping. Templars do unload, but way too far away from that mineral line. SCVs stay alive. 63 workers against 65. But Mong is in a really good spot now. He has recovered from that very hard-hitting early game tank drop, but he is still in dangerous waters because Burgersasu is close to maxing out, and Mong is almost there as well, but they are pretty much at the exact same level of economy and army, and that is always extremely bad for the Protoss player. The Protoss player in Protoss against Terran wants to always be in the lead. And if he's not, it means things are not going as well as they would like it to. The loads, Templars on this, ready to... Oh, wow! That was as close as it could have possibly been. Burgersasu risking it for the biscuit. Doesn't pull the SCVs to safety, but decides to snipe the High Templar before it can storm, and he just got it right on time. Right on time. Close call. Marines have level 1-1. Level 2 attack on the way. The tanks are on 0-0. The Zealots are on level 2 attack, level 3 almost there, and level 1 armor and shield also on the way. Mong's upgrades are very, very good. Very good. And his large front side attack will break through. There's not much here to defend, not much to write home about. He's gonna just walk right in there. It's gonna take some effort. It's taking some effort, but he's gonna walk in there. He's breaking through. Wow. The firebats in the bunker really did a number on those Zealots that just got their level 1 armor finished up. But might have come in just a little bit too late. I really thought it was just gonna break through so easily, but the firebat, this firebat in particular, this one firebat, I think it was one more in the bunker here in the front, it really did a number on those Zealots. Comes in, unloads in a pretty good position. All the tanks are out of range. Gonna try to kill as much as he can. Will he be able to though? Because tanks are sieging up. He cannot quite target fire the supply depots because there's units coming from everywhere. Winds up just killing Marines and a couple of turrets, but all the supply depots stay alive. I'm pretty sure his plan was to kill the supply depots, but when units are coming in to kill your Reavers, you cannot ignore those units, you have to kill them. You cannot focus on the supply depots. But because he opened a hole, he's going to try to fly in yet again. Another scanner in the front. The shuttles have already left. We have 5 robos there back at home. Comes in over the weak side that he just cleaned out. Unloads yet again. Within range of the tanks though, but this time around Zealots everywhere sprawling about. Oh, great EMP. That drop. Oh, that storm was good. Just a bunker. It doesn't kill that much, actually. Zealots on the other side as well. Silicon turrets. So he's attacking on both sides, but not quite going in deep enough to really hit Burgersasu where it matters the most. Right in the heart, where the SCVs are working hard to provide for this big family. They've got a big family to feed. 200 heads in total. So another drop over the bottom side. He's really good with mixing up these trajectories of those drops. Difficult word. And the drop, yet again, doesn't achieve that much. Kills a couple turrets, kills a couple tanks, but nothing. Okay, this one Zealot still alive is getting some results, but so far, Mong hasn't quite dealt the damage that he has to. Burgersasu is maxed out. And a maxed out Burgersasu is bad news. Now, Mong does have a lot of production ability, but with all those tanks sieged up in the front, he won't really be able to break in there. Oh, he's flying in. Flying through, goes for the backside. Oh yes, amazing storm, but the SCVs pull away just on time. Most of them do survive. The lowest HP possible. Look at this, 4 HP. Had he been just a tiny fraction slower, he would have lost like 40 SCVs total. Ended up losing only 19. Only 19. That is a lucky break. But do keep in mind, if one more drop comes through and hits a storm for even one tiny bit of a second, all the SCVs will die. They will be gone. So Mong cannot give up. He has to go again and try to hit just a tiny little bit of a storm to end the SCVs and kill the economy. But will he be on time? Because we have a large army coming across. He unloads on the side, not on the SCVs. But this time around, the supply depots are ready for the taking. There's a couple of supply depots. Marines are coming in. Reavers don't stay alive for long enough. High Templars trying to storm, but we have an attack, a confrontation on the middle as well. Goliaths and tanks on the middle with 1-1 against 2-1-3 Zealots barging through. The Zealots are strong as hell, and they push back that entire army. Well, most of the army goes down, and they push back the remainder. Will there be reinforcements coming across the map on time to supplement his army? Or is he gonna pull back home? It's a retreat. It is a tactical retreat. Burgersasu recognizes, perhaps I should retreat for now. So Burgersasu made medics. Very smart choice. All those low HP SCVs will get healed up, and they won't die to just one hit of a storm immediately. Drop comes in, Goliaths everywhere. The drop does not stand a chance, gets taken down with ease. Goodbye drop, Mong, you tried, you did not succeed. More gateways coming up on this proxy base and in the main base. We don't have anything looking like a carrier switch being prepared. It's just going to be gateways for now. Pushing into the middle, we got Goliaths ready to fight, Zealots ready to meet the fight and bring the pain. Templars ready to storm. They don't have energy yet. No energy on the High Templars yet. If they had energy, those tanks would have been toast. Hopefully these do have energy in the back. They do. They gotta be storming really soon now. One storm, that's two. The storm's not killing. Okay, they're getting some kills. They're getting some kills, but that wasn't the level of death and destruction he needed with those storms to get back into the lead. Burgersasu, though, slowly gaining ground. The lights are waiting in the back. They have to wait for more reinforcements, which are spawning right as we speak. Mong has a lot of gateways, a lot of production. He might be able to just out-muscle Burgersasu. Burgersasu has, that's 8, 10, 16, 17, 18 factories. That should be enough, but this unload behind the tanks, the storms coming down, might just turn the tide. And, might has become a certainty. He turned the tide. He might pick up some of those units to go for another drop. Like go for a frontal attack and a drop at the same time. Burgersasu lifted up his barracks, which might not have been the right choice because now he's facing a large army with a pretty decently sized army himself, but most of his army is still in production. Comes in with the drop. Shuttles are trying to get through there. Goliaths are sniping. Shuttles unload on the scene. High Templars unloaded at the start. And he doesn't break into the base because we just have level 2-2. They're on the tanks. They're strong now. They're strong. The upgrade advantage that Mong had is getting less advantageous as time goes on. Less advantageous. Now we got Vultures in the mix, ready to put mines and protect those tanks. Mong is... I'm starting to get sweaty here. It's starting to get sweaty. This game can still go either way. But this mech army that Burgersasu has is becoming stronger and stronger the longer the game goes on. Vision everywhere. We have command centers. We have engineering base barracks providing vision. Drops getting through is going to become less and less likely. Because he has so much control over the entire map. He's sending his units out into the middle to get a good surround. He wants to spread out his gateway units as much as possible before going in. So great spread. We have mines on the middle. No observer. Couple High Templars in the mix. We have a lot more. He's just making zealots. There's no shuttles in production. No arbiters. Just zealots, dragoons, ready to go for the attack. Ready to march in. But the mines in between, they're going to eat up a lot of dragoons and zealots, but the zealots do make their way through. But are they healthy enough? He's getting a flank surround on all the tanks. Marching forward gets a great storm. I think he almost did it until I saw those reinforcements on the top. That just solidified that nope, not yet. Almost there, but not yet. Another wave. He has to be fast with that wave because Burgersasu's amount of factories keeps growing and growing and growing. We got 10 on the side, 14, another 9. Ooh, 23 factories. His production has just hit maximum potential. He might just have become an unstoppable force, and Mong might not be an immovable object. Comes in, mines once again on the middle, no observers, ready to... Oh, the zealots are dying in massive amounts, but a bunch of them do make their way through, but wasn't enough. I don't think so, because more tanks are showing up to the party, and oh boy, are they going to be going hardy, because they're taking everything down. They're taking everything down. Mong is losing his grip on the game. He's losing his grip on the game. As Burgersasu is pushing him back inch by inch, step by step, hard-fought battle, slowly gaining ground, slowly stealing and taking away. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. Absolutely huge army coming from Mong. But once again, the mines in between are being party poopers. He's losing so many units to the mines. And the tanks are maxed out now. The tanks have level 3 armor, level 3 attack. They are beefy boys. And the zealots and the dragoons still have level 2 shields, although the shields just disappeared. Great EMP. Proxy base under attack. He needs some shuttles to unload on top of the tanks. He really needs some shuttles to just unload right on top of the tanks, and that might turn the tide. But as I said before, he has 23 factories. He's going to be able to replace everything quite easily. He's going to try to walk all the way around. He's going to try to go for a counter move, but the mines there, oh, a bunch of them exploding. And Burgersasu still has his tanks set up in a long line. He will not be able to get in there. He will not be able to get in there without taking fire. So a couple of units do make their way across the map, but it's not a lot of units. It's a couple units. Just a couple. Just a couple. And forced to pull back and change his mind. Got a big Reaver recall though. Oh, he's gonna go for the big Reaver recall. Where is he gonna go? Is he gonna try to fly over the front, the side? Does not have enough energy yet. Needs a little bit more energy. Burgersasu resumes the push through the middle, knocking on Mong's front door. Mong does not seem too pleased. Actually, it's just a Reaver drop. He's gonna try to go for a Reaver drop. He's gonna unload the Reavers on top of the tanks or back in Burgersasu's main base. Burgersasu has 10,000 minerals in the bank, so losing his SCVs at this point into the game probably will not end the game for him. Burgersasu is leaving the gateways alive, just killing the pylons first to take away production, and pushing through that front door drop, flying across the map. There's literally nothing in between except some turrets that he flies into, not on purpose. He's unloading on the side. Okay, this is a good choice. I like it, I like it. Hopefully he can kill all the supply depots and get Burgersasu's supply blocked. Ooh, this might just be the exact right choice he had to make. Though, it's taking a little long to take down those supply depots. Burgersasu is losing supply cap, but not enough supply depots dying. Crawls into the top corner. Oh, maybe it wasn't the right choice. I thought it might have been the right choice, but it turns out it isn't. And he cleared out most of the tanks on the middle while I wasn't looking. He should have just swapped back and forth, but great job. Kills a couple more units here on the top, kills 2 more turrets. He's cleaned out this middle section. And he just has to unload a couple more shuttles across the hill here, like grab some zealots, unload them right here, take care of the tanks, and then just march across the map. Maybe put some observers right here. He might need some observers for those mines, to be honest. Yeah, Burgersasu is replacing those supply depots. He has a lot of command centers, which is why he didn't get supply blocked as badly, even though he lost a lot of supply depots. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 command centers. Number 8, number 9. It's already 90 supplies. So yeah, he's fine. Burgersasu is fine. Perfectly fine. Once again. Oh, recall on the main base. Oh my god, he got in there. SCVs are dead and gone. Zealots everywhere. Literally everywhere. He's killing whatever they can. Another Arbiter recalls again. A couple High Templars, a couple Reavers, a couple Zealots on the scene. He's going for the base trade. He's going for the base trade. He's going to kill whatever he can. He got in there. He eventually, finally got in there. But here on the other side of the map, tanks are pushing through. A bunch of units are spawning as well, ready to clean out the base. Gonna have to kill the command center very fast. Kills more SCVs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Going for the CC. 3 SCVs still alive. It will be 2 very soon. Yes, 2 SCVs alive. One on the side, one on the other side. Trying to push through into Mong's base. Can he succeed? Will he succeed? Just lost all of the economy. Burning through that money as well. His army is getting big though, but Mong is in a great situation at the moment. I mean, there are units knocking on his front door, which is not a great situation, but the situation has become a lot better than it was just 2 minutes ago. I'm not sure which way this is gonna go. It can go either way. That EMP right there might just have saved enough of his tanks by weakening the Zealots just enough to make them so easy to kill that the tanks will stay alive in big enough numbers. The Burgersasu has 168 supply, and it's all tanks and Goliaths. All tanks and Goliaths. His army is absolutely humongous. He might be able to just overpower and muscle his way through, despite Mong destroying the main base. There's not enough. There's just not enough production. There's way too many Goliaths, way too many tanks, and there's more coming from across the map, more in production. My prognosis at the moment. My prognosis is that things are looking pretty fucking bad for Mong. He's trying hard. He's got some observed arbiters on the way. some Reavers in production, but the Robos are going down. 21 Zealots in production at the same time, but we have 30, 40, 50 tanks, or whatever, here on the scene. Just steamrolling. Right into the base. Right with the hype train in tow. Just choo choo choo, getting right in there. And Mong calls GG on Discord and taps out in game number 1. Burgersasu gets the first win of the best of set, and we will be returning for game number 2 very, very soon. I hope you enjoyed that one. I sure did. It was an exciting game. Exciting game. Mong was on the back foot for most of it because of the early tank drop decimating his economy in half. Literally lost half. But he still managed to turn into a 29-minute game that he almost won. See you soon.